great morning. Well, I'm pulling cards now. Remember, I did the reading before and said when Elon Musk was in the process of going with Twitter that it is going to go the way of Truth Social. And that's what it appears to be. Was it yesterday? All the higher-ups were quitting. He may have to file bankruptcy. He can't get people to stay there. And he is really heavily invested. I guess it said he borrowed $13 billion. $13 billion. And that money he's going to have to pay back. Now, I just pulled cards on Truth Social because they had another big upset with it since he lost the midterms. This other company that was looking at buying in with him is pulling out and said, no way. All these investors are losing their money. So what we have in the center of it is the world situation with this, and the world is usually the climax of coming to an end point. So we have the community of kindred spirits that bought into this, okay? They bought into Truth Social because, they wanted to believe what the con man was saying, so they rushed into it. The direction, thought where it was going, but this is being released. This is, not charging forward anymore. We have what's happening now is what's being held is he is going off the cliff, and it is dark, dark, dark business for him, okay? So they found out that it was a fool's errand to buy into it because I guess what they're saying now is they spent what was it, 100 or something per share, and now it's worth less than $10, even less than that per share, getting that they may get paid back. Okay, so there was really no hope for it to begin with, but now after midterms, it's even worse, going down the tubes. So I'm going to pull the cards for Twitter and see what kind of cards we get for that. And it looks like prediction I had for it, that it's going to go the same way as Truth Social, right down the tubes, is in fact what's happening with it. But let's pull the cards and just see what they have to say when it comes to Truth Social. I mean, not Truth Social, Twitter. So, yeah, he wanted to get into it. Slow moving, but, he thought it's going to work. Okay? So he had that big investment that he put in it. Mentally, he thought that was a good idea. Emotionally, he was carried along by it, armored up by, that he thinks he's so brilliant. But it just wasn't moving. Thought he was going to transform it. And look at that transformation. Just that transformation didn't go well. Okay, falling apart at the seams. He got rid of a lot of the people. Then he found out he needed to get them back. And then, after that, all the higher-ups are quitting in droves. He had a little bit of momentary luck, okay? Momentary luck that he thought was going to happen with the transformation of it, okay? But that transformation was falling apart, okay? He thought he was going to be in it for the long haul, but no. So, first thing out, big struggle with the energy, people working there. Because what? He fired a bunch of people? Holding, and wanted people to come back, and they're saying, no, that's the key. The key, he went in and was going to be the big bully. He was going to be the big alpha male, tell them what they're going to do and not do. And they all left. And the higher-ups have now all abandoned ship because of the things he's doing. And so, go in the way of Truth Social. He is going to be destitute out in the cold with this. Okay? Tied up. He really got himself in a fix with this one. Okay? Gratitude. The night drama that we have going on, where he just thought he was going to do it, and now he's really in this difficult position when it comes to the health of the company and the health of things. It is going again out in the cold. Now, he created this himself by his actions. He was going to be the big man and was going to transform this. You remember, he was going to make them pay this $8 for this check, and they got a lot of fraudulent things in there, and then he had to get rid of that. And then the people that were overseeing it said, oh no, we're out of here, because this is, you can't do this type of thing. So in order to save their reputations, they all left Twitter. And now he's left with this albatross around his neck. And with a lot of angst, a lot of drama, and things happening behind the scenes. Yeah, underneath it, well, he may have to walk away. He may losing it all. With the buying and selling, he thought he was a big rich man, and, he was going to, dole out this stuff to the little people. Okay? Didn't work. So, yeah, we'll have to see what happens with it. But again, the cards still are not looking good for him, not looking good for 45. Both of these narcissists are going to go down. And Elon Musk, even though he was one of the most wealthy men in the world, he may find himself on totally the outs because of this rash decision he had to jump into this, and thinking that he was so brilliant, he was going to make this open-ended platform and freedom of speech. And what he found right away, he got a bunch of con men and liars in there. And so it is all now just dismantling in front of his face. Oh, my goodness. I think I want to pull some cards. Now, we know how 45's doing. He is imploding. He is in meltdown mode. Everything is coming down on his head. Okay? Karma is coming due. And there is no way this rat is getting out of this trap. What I see with Musk now, it's like he's walking along this path and all these boulders are falling down on him. It's like a landslide. A landslide is coming. These boulders are there. Yeah, he really got himself in a fix. So we have, of course, the narcissist. The card of the narcissist. Let's see what we have above it. In some ways, Musk had some good ideas with some things, but then other things, he's just like brain dead. No ideology, the fire. Things are heating up. Okay? What's he going to do? $13 billion he borrowed. And thought he was going to have a way to make money off of this thing. Long term, but he thought he would be making... Yeah, no. The conversations are happening now. Conversations are in the center of it that he's on fire and not in a good way. Okay. Embattled. Yeah. He's really taking a hit with this. And energetic-wise, blossoming, yeah. What's blossoming now is he's really taking a hit. Not good for him. When it comes to those that have in alliance with him, okay? They're feeling embattled and people are leaving, okay? So it looks like he's going to have more problems with getting loans or other things happening with it, because what's blossoming is he is in the fix now, in the mix. So what we have is he's going to have to reevaluate, look at all this stuff he borrowed. Maybe he was a little too quick with what he was doing. He didn't look at his footing, wasn't aware. He's got one thing on right and one thing on wrong, and he rushed into it too quickly. Okay? And the harvest he's getting is not what he was looking for. Okay? He's having to look at the direction now, feeling very vulnerable. Let's see what else is under here. Trying to figure a way forward from this point. Trying to reevaluate and looking at the contracts that he's got himself into. And guess what? Yeah, it's not going to be easy. Okay? He's going to be taking hits. So he's trying to figure out some new scheme, new opportunity, somebody he can drag in to work with him, okay, to be able to move things forward. But karma has hit. So he has gotten himself really in a pickle, okay? So we'll have to watch and see. But again, what I said from the beginning was that Twitter is going to go the way of Truth Social. And indeed, it appears that that is going to be the case. We'll continue to watch and see if the cards were right or wrong. So thanks for tuning in, Love and Light. See you online.